What's up guys, welcome to my channel. This is Masi. This video I want to show you some important Greek alphabets that you usually see it when you are solving math, physics or chemistry questions. First one, I start with alpha, beta and gamma. These three, basically you see these three when you are dealing with some angles. You see alpha, beta or gamma. Sometimes you see alpha for angular acceleration, and also gamma when you're dealing with gamma ray in chemistry. Next one is delta. This is the uppercase, this is the lowercase delta. Delta basically shows change or difference in math and calculus. So that's delta. Next one is epsilon. Epsilon, when we are talking about very small number, we're talking about epsilon. You usually see that in limits in calculus. Next one is Zeta. Zeta, basically you see it in college and university when you are dealing with like some advanced mathematics course. Next one is eta. Eta, you see it in electrical engineering courses and chemical engineering courses and so mechanical engineering courses. Next one is theta. Theta when you're dealing with trigonometry and when you're dealing with any kind of triangles. You see this symbol a lot when you're dealing with angles. Next one is kappa. Another one is lambda. Lambda, you see it in fluid mechanics. You see as wavelength. In physics you see it, and also chemistry when you are dealing with wavelength. Next one is mu. Mu in physics, it's going to be viscosity, kinematic dynamic viscosity. Also when you are dealing with milligram, microgram or microliter, you are dealing with milligram. I meant microgram. Microgram and microliters, you are dealing with mu, which is equal to 10 to the power of negative 6. And 1000 micro will be 1 milli. Next one is nu. Nu, basically in physics when you're dealing with kinematic viscosity, you are dealing with this symbol. Next one you saw it a lot, is pi. In physics, in chemistry, in math, which is equivalent to 3.14, and other digits, which if you keep only 2 digits you will see 14 only. Next one is rho. Rho, especially in physics and chemistry when you are dealing with density or volumetric mass, you are dealing with rho. Next one will be sigma, uppercase and lowercase. Sigma, when you're adding different numbers, you're dealing with sigma. For example, sigma x squared, when you have, when x is starting from 1 to 10, so it's going to be 1 squared plus 2 squared all the way to 10 squared. This is the application of sigma. Another one can be tau. When you're dealing with some kind of time in life, half-life time, or some other times you're dealing with tau. Phi sometimes is used in trigonometry, and also you will see it in calculus when you're dealing with some angles. You're dealing with phi. Next one is going to be psi. Again, most of the time when you're dealing with angles, you see this symbol too. And finally you have omega, uppercase and lowercase, which uppercase you usually see it in physics when you're dealing with resistance or ohm, and lowercase omega is when you're dealing with angular velocity. You see it a lot. So basically these are the most popular Greek letters that you will deal during solving physics, chemistry and math questions. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave me a comment if you have any question, and I get back to you as soon as possible. If you found this video useful, please like this video. You can also subscribe this channel to have access to many other videos regarding math and science. Thank you for watching and have a great day.